Hello and welcome to our second annual recitation play. I am Mrs. Berry and I am the recitation teacher here at KCCS, and we are excited to be able to put on our second play, our spring play. So the kids have been working really hard. They've been doing Prometheus Bound. Hopefully everybody got a program. And I'm just going to give you a little introduction. It's on the back. This is a story of a god who defied the ruler of the gods and gave the art of fire, and hence art, science, and civilization to human beings. Zeus was so angered by this disobedience and the gods' refusal to repent that he dictated that Prometheus be punished for all eternity. And then below that, I put why Greek mythology. So we do a play once a year in the spring, and it's usually a Greek play. And so besides merely enjoying these stories of fiction, we as Christians are given the opportunity to see how a rejection of the Creator God can transform stories of supernatural beings into pagan beliefs that have the power to influence cultures. In turn, we are not deceived by these worldviews, but can better embrace the reality that Jesus Christ came from heaven to earth to save his people from the bondage of sin. And so without further ado, I hope you enjoy the KCCS recitation students' Prometheus Bound by Aeschylus.
We've come to the end of the world, the most remote region on Earth. This is desolation at its lamp. Clamp this rebel Prometheus to the rock. Remember that this act has been mandated by Zeus himself. Remember, Hephaestus, that this rebel stole fire from you to give it to human beings.
Your work is done, strength and violence, and yet I do not have the heart to lay hands on a fellow god. And yet I must, for it is so ordered by Zeus. To disobey Zeus would be insane. Poor Prometheus, you will never see human form again. The hot sun will scorch your skin, and the night air will cover you in frost. No one yet born will set you free. Many groans and cries shall come from you, and all in vain. For mighty Zeus is difficult to appease.
Do not waste your time in pity, for you should hate this fellow god who stole fire from you to give it to mortals.
The ties of comradeship and kin are strong.
That is true, but dare you defy Zeus?
O strength, you have been so aggressive and lacking in pity.
Do not waste your time with Prometheus, for we'll gain him nothing. Cast him round feathers quickly, lest Zeus see loitering. Clamp them on his wrists and peg him to the crag. Now, his feet.
There, the job is done. Poor Prometheus, how I weep for your sufferings.
Are you weeping for someone whom Zeus frowns upon? Be careful, Hephaestus, for mighty Zeus may frown upon you for showing so much concern about Prometheus.
Now do you feel so superior, Prometheus? How are your mortal friends going to free you from these bonds?
The gods named you incorrectly when they named you for thought.
Because I love humankind, I suffer. You see me, a wretched god, bound to a bowl, laughed at by the winds and hated by the gods. I must bear my fate as best I can. Hear me, O celestial space. Hear me, O deep oceans. Hear me, Mother Earth. Hear my groans of anguish. Something comes. Everything that moves frightens me. It is coming closer, closer, closer to me.
Be not afraid, for we come in your fondness. We come to this rock to be your friends.
Children of Oceanus, gaze upon me. See what cruel grip I am in.
We look, Prometheus, and fear spreads through our eyes. We fear for your withering body.
Oh, if only Zeus in his anger had cast me deep into the earth. hidden from the eyes of my enemies that laugh in the wind at me.
You'll feel the anger of Zeus.
There will come a day when mighty Zeus will need me. He will need me to tell him of the plot that will dethrone him of his power, but not until he frees me from my chains will I speak my secret.
Oh, Prometheus, you are too free with your tongue. You are too bold. Mighty Zeus is hard of heart. He has a disposition that none can change.
There will come a day when his harshness will soften, and he will rush to my side with affection.
Reveal it all to us. Tell us this tale that has caused you to be bound to this rock.
When mighty Zeus ascended to the throne of the gods, he gave to each god several privileges. To the humans, he gave nothing. His intention was to blot out this breed called human beings. Only I dare defy Zeus and save them from oblivion. That is why I am bound to this rock.
Our hearts are pained.
Yes, I am a thing of pity to look upon.
Is there more to your tale?
I gave the people fire, and from this fire they will learn 1,000 arts.
Then this is why Zeus punishes you.
Yes, and gives me no respite.
Oh, Prometheus, what hope is there for you? Do you not see the error of your ways? It is not a pleasure for us to say that you have erred.
It is easy for you to give advice since you are on the outside of calamity. I knew that by helping humans, I would bring troubles upon myself. I knew.
I arrive after a tedious journey. I heard your words of anger, and if you continue with such angry words, soon Zeus will hear them, and your present condition will be like child's play. Prometheus, discard this angry mood. You must become humble if Zeus is to forgive you. I will try to free you, but remember, a vain tongue is subject to correction.
You cannot overcome the power of Zeus, for he is not easily overcome. Do not become entangled with my problem, or perhaps you too will feel the wrath of Zeus.
You are better at advising others than yourself. I'm sure Zeus will grant me the favor of releasing you.
Your trouble will serve no purpose. Keep away from me, for I am unlucky.
Do you see some danger for me? Because I want to help you.
Your efforts will be useless. Your actions will only make Zeus your enemy.
Your words advise me to leave.
Leave. Get out. Leave now.
Your words fall on very responsive ears. I take my leave.
We weep, Prometheus, for your perishing fortune. Our eyes are like fountains. Zeus is shaking his arrogant spear in your face.
The suffering you are bearing are beyond all measures.
Your pain is as endless as the booming waves as they hit the shore.
The dark thunder echoes your pain.
The swollen streams swirl in your agony.
My heart is eaten away when I see how I have been insulted. I thought humans to be witless creatures, and I made them master of their minds. They live like swarming ants in holes in the ground, and all their actions lack intelligent calculation. It was I who gave them numbers, sounds of letters, crafts, yoked beasts, carriages, and ships. Yes, it was I, Prometheus, who gave them all these discoveries, and now I cannot discover a way for myself to escape.
You are strayed and bewildered. You are too confused to cure yourself of your own ailment.
All the arts that mortals possess come from me, Prometheus, and now I cannot solve my own sad predicament.
You had no fear of Zeus by respecting humans too much.
How thankless were all your benefits to mortals.
What land is this? Where am I? Who is this tied to a rock, unprotected from wind and storm? What have you done to suffer such a death? Where has my miserable wandering brought me? Help! The gadfly stings again. Oh, it stings again. Why am I driven to madness by the stings of the gadfly? Alas, I can find no escape to my problems.
Are you not Io, who looked upon Zeus too often? Are you not Io who caused Hera, the wife of Zeus, to become jealous?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you who knows so much of me? Yes, I am the victim of Hera's jealousy, and I am constantly goaded by her gadflies. I'm constantly moving, tortured, and hungry. Tell me, if you know, what will cure me of these stings? Tell this unlucky maid the secret.
You see before you the one who gave the gift of fire to mortals.
Why are you bound to this rock?
The wrath of Zeus.
Tell us your story.
My dreams were all of Zeus, night after night. Hera, his wife, could not abide my dreams and punishes me with these horns you see upon my head and my constant moving as the gadfly stings me.
Such intolerable sufferings. Alas, alas for your fate. We shudder when we look upon your misfortune.
Alas, alas, for me?
What will you do when you hear of the evils yet to come?
Is there more to come?
A wintry sea of agony and ruin.
Why don't I throw myself from a high mountaintop and end my troubles? It would be better to die once than suffer endlessly.
For me, there is no limit to my suffering until Zeus is dethroned.
Will that ever happen, Prometheus?
It will come, I promise.
Alas, alas, the gadfly strikes again. The gadfly's sting goads me on.
Our wanderings are bitter because of Hera's jealousy.
This is no fight that ends the fight, for the anger of Zeus is too powerful.
Yet this Zeus will fall someday. He sits confidently on his throne, but his crashing fall will come.
You seem to wish for his destruction.
He will suffer more than I do now.
Speak not so loudly.
Have you no fear of uttering such words, Prometheus?
Am I not destined to wither away and die? Why should I fear?
But he might make your pain even worse.
Then let him do so.
Look, here comes Hermes, the herald of Zeus.
He comes with news.
You, Prometheus, who sinned against the mortals. You, the thief of fire. I speak to you. You who boast that mighty Zeus will fall from his throne. Speak, and do not speak in riddles, but set forth the truth. For Zeus is near the end of his patience with you.
You'll find nothing from me, so scurry back from whence you came.
You are obstinate and insolent, and that is what has brought you to your present plight.
I prefer my painful plight to your position as messenger boy.
I am the trusted messenger of Zeus.
I do not speak of important matters with underlings such as you.
It seems you still have not learned the art of common sense. So you will not tell Zeus what he craves to know.
You might as well be speaking to the waves for an answer. I will not kneel to my attested enemy.
Like a young, unbroken colt you speak. You fight the reins, but you are too feeble to win. Consider what punishments will flash upon you if you do not bow to the wishes of Zeus. Tell him what he wants to know. Listen to my wise counsel.
The words of Hermes are most sensible. Listen to his counsel, Prometheus.
Let the air burst with thunder. Let hurricanes upheave the trees. The winds roar in savage fury, but I am a god who Zeus cannot kill.
Ha! Your words remind me of a lunatic. Children of volcanoes, quickly leave this place, for soon the roar of thunder will be intolerable to your ears.
We are not cowards. We will stay with Prometheus. We do not desert our friends.
Then do not blame Zeus for what happens to you, for you have been warned. Calamity will strike, and you will be trapped. Your own folly will trap you in this net of destruction.
The earth rocks and dust begins to dance. The four winds battle and sea and sky rage. All this Zeus sends to me to make me afraid. O earth, sky, moon, and stars, you see how I am wrong.
That was the KCCS recitation students, Prometheus Bound. So give them a round of applause. And make sure you tell them they did such a good job and give them a hug or high five.
All right, we got more snacks and stuff back there, so help yourself. Students, as you are dismissed, you can go with your parents, but everybody needs to go out this back door because Miss EJ has some stuff for you, okay? Do they have to? No. Well, actually, yes, they do. We want spring break too. So if you're leaving with your parents now, you guys can go out that back door. If your parents aren't here yet, and you just need to sit in your seat and wait and hang tight for a bit, okay? Thanks, everybody, for coming out. That was live on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it and share it with friends and family later. Thanks, everybody. Have a great spring break.
ότε φάσεις, ότι